just from running PPC from day one with 0 reviews. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to the channel, my name is Pat Harris and I'm a full-time Amazon seller. On my channel, I share tips that help with my own Amazon business so they could help others out. I also share other videos related to the stock market, the economy, anything to do with making money online. I like to try it out and see if it works. So if you like this type of content, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so you can stay updated with new videos every week. And just for doing that, I'm doing a giveaway every month where I'm giving away my Amazon FBA Mastermind course, which is a complete course that shows you the whole process of selling on Amazon. And if you already have my course, it's going to be a $100 prize. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be announcing the winner at the end of every month. But in this video, I'm going to show you how I launch products on Amazon only using PPC. Now, a lot of other sellers out there say you need reviews before you could run PPC, but that is not the truth. I've done it for all 3 of my products as well as my mentorship students. They've gotten great results just from running PPC from day one with 0 reviews. So we're going to break down everything that I do, all the different campaigns I run, the keywords I target, and the common issues that a lot of the new sellers have. But we're going to get into my computer right now and break everything down. Let's go. Alright guys, so we're going to get into my PPC only launch strategy, but before we do that, I just want to tell you that you do have to have your listing 100% optimized. If you don't know what that means, check out my other YouTube video on optimizing your listing. All of your keywords have to be in your listing, the pictures have to look perfect. A customer won't click on your listing if you have a bad picture, so that's really important. So as long as everything looks great, then you could run PPC and expect sales, and it all depends on the product as well. Every product is different, so if I run PPC on one product, it might be different and have different results than another product. So let's pull it up right here. So these are some of my results from my $1,000 experiment, which you can check in my other videos. But this is when I launched within the first couple days, and it has a pretty low ACoS on all my campaigns. So I'm going to show you the different campaigns that I set up and the different keywords that I targeted. And then these are some other student results. They had low ACoS right from their launch with 0 reviews, and you can see everything worked out great for them. Now, some students don't have as much success as others, but we do know that it works, and we've seen it across my Facebook group. So these are some results from myself and others, and then we are going to pull it up right here. So what I do is I set up one auto campaign and I set the bid between $1 to $2 depending on how competitive it is. If I don't get any clicks or the impressions are low, then I'll bump the default bid up, and that is how you run your auto campaign. You want to run an auto campaign to get keywords that customers type in that you might have not thought of, and then you want to check your reports and take those good keywords, and you're going to take those and put them in your manual campaigns. So the next thing I do is I run one exact match campaign, which has most of my relevant keywords which a customer would type in to find my product. So I usually target the keywords between 1 to 10,000 monthly searches, and I don't target really high volume keywords right from the start because the chances are you're going to get a ton of clicks. People are going to be clicking your ad and not getting sales because it has a ton of traffic, so your budgets will get spent quick, and it's going to be almost impossible to rank for those high volume keywords right from your launch. Once you get a decent amount of reviews, you could go after those, and once you get ranked, but from the start I target keywords between 1 to 10,000 monthly searches, and I put anywhere between 1 to 5 keywords in my exact match campaign, and that is because I don't want to have too many keywords in there, because if you have a budget of say $20 and then if you have 50 keywords in that campaign, Amazon is not going to show all of those keywords. It's only going to show data for the first 1 or 2 keywords because your budget is not big enough to cover all of those keywords, and I'll get into more detail towards the end of this video, but that is one main issue that a lot of new sellers see. And then I'll also set up a broad or a phrase match campaign. I've had different results from different campaigns and different products, but usually I have better success with the broad match campaigns, but it's always good to try both and see which one gets better results, or run both at the same time to get sales, so it depends. But I usually put about 5 to 10 keywords in these campaigns. Even high volume keywords, I put them in these, and then you have to make sure that it's not draining your budget, and you let them run and collect data, especially in the first couple weeks. You have to let them run because it's a brand new product, and you have to see what customers are searching to buy your product. So if you have a high ACoS right from the start, it's not always the worst thing, but you do want to see what's causing it. So then you also have the option to set up one product targeting campaign, which means that your ad shows up under the competitor's products. They'll say, do you want to also look at these? And your listing will pop up right there. So I'll usually do that on some of the best ranked products, and I'll put my ad right below them. So those are the different campaigns that I set up right from the start. Again, you don't want to target really high volume keywords right from the start, but you want to target those keywords around the 5 to 10,000 range. range. I even target keywords under 1,000 monthly searches, so it all depends. But that is what I do for my launch. And then let me go to the next slide. So these are the common issues that a lot of new sellers see when they launch a product. They have no clicks and they're not getting any sales and their budget is not getting spent. And that could be a couple different issues. So one reason you're not getting clicks is because your listing looks horrible, or there's way too many competitors, or your pictures look bad so customers aren't going to click on your listing. And the other thing can be you don't have a high enough bid. So if your bid is really low compared to all the other sellers, then you're probably back there on page 10 to 20, so people aren't seeing your listing. So what I usually do is I'll type in that keyword on Amazon and I'll try to locate my ad. So if I can't find my own ad under that keyword on Amazon, then chances are other customers are probably not seeing it, so you are not getting clicks. So you want to always bump that bid up to compete and get your product on page 1 or 2. I've had the best luck having my ad on page 1 or 2, but if it's on page 10 to 20, chances are you're going to have low clicks and low impressions. The next thing is budget is not getting spent. I just went over that. And then no impressions means that your bids are too low, so you want to increase those bids or fix your listing, make sure it's optimized. So this is like what I said before. If you're targeting keywords that have like 500,000 monthly searches, then chances are people are just going to click on your listing and not buy, and your budget is going to get spent because 500,000 people are searching for that keyword. That is why I always target the lower volume keywords from the start, and then once you rank for keywords, you could start targeting those, but it's going to be a lot higher bid. So the lower the monthly search volume, the cheaper the bids are. The higher the monthly search volumes, the higher the bids are. That's like a general rule. And then the last thing is time frames. So I've seen products where the budget gets spent overnight and it doesn't even run during the day. So I actually had to turn those off and then turn those on. Other products I didn't see any issues, but you always want to keep an eye out for that because sometimes you'll get a lot of clicks overnight depending on the product, and you don't want your budget to run out before the daytime in the US if you're selling in the US, because a lot of competitors, they live in China or other countries, so the time frames are different, so you run the risk of other people in countries clicking on your listing even though you're not selling in their country. You might have competitors on there with like click farms. People say there's fraudulent clicks out there, but that's what happened with one of my products, so I had to set the campaigns where it just ran during the day. And then they do have software to do that for you where you could set the time frames to turn it on and off. I just did it manually for a while, but then eventually it stopped happening. So always keep an eye out for that if your budgets are getting drained throughout the night. And then there are tools out there that'll automate your PPC campaigns. I went over this in my last video. Helium 10 has a program called Ads, and it's a PPC automation tool. They give you suggestions on your bids if they want them to increase to get more sales, or if your bid is too high, they're going to tell you to turn the bid down, and all you have to do is hit one button to change everything. Or you can manually download all your reports, look at your keywords, take out the bad ones that are costing you a ton of money, not getting sales, and then take the good ones that are low ACoS and put those in your manual campaigns and adjust the bids. But Helium 10 Ads has a tool that makes it pretty easy, so you might want to check that out. But that is it for this video. That's how I launch products on Amazon only using PPC. There's a lot of other factors. My results might be different from yours because every product is different. There's a lot of moving parts. You have to make sure your listing is optimized. But if everything is great, then you should get sales right from the start. And if you need help with your own Amazon business, check out my course down below. It's really affordable, and I also offer mentorship, so check that out. But that is it for this video. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.